As the final season of Riverdale begins, the show takes a bold leap forward, a time jump to several years after the gang's high school graduation. Riverdale itself remains as picturesque and eerie as ever, but its core characters have grown into adulthood, each grappling with their own journeys and struggles. The season starts with a somber tone, reflecting on the distance that time has put between old friends, but it gradually weaves together threads of nostalgia, mystery, and romance. Archie Andrews returns to Riverdale after serving in the military. Discharged due to a life-threatening injury from an explosion, he carries the weight of his experiences in combat, both physically and emotionally. Archie walks through the familiar streets of his hometown, but nothing feels quite the same. The war has changed him, leaving him with an unshakable sense of displacement. His return sparks deep reflection about his purpose and future. He reconnects with old friends, but there's one person who makes him feel whole again: Betty Cooper. Their bond, once strained by distance and circumstance, reignites into something deeper. The tension between them has always simmered beneath the surface, but now their connection feels inevitable. Throughout the season, Archie and Betty explore what it means to grow together, balancing their personal dreams with the reality of staying in Riverdale. Archie, faced with a critical decision, grapples with whether to leave Riverdale for new opportunities or make his peace with settling down in the town that has defined so much of his life. Betty, meanwhile, is flourishing in her career as a detective, embracing her investigative skills and determination to protect her town. Their relationship becomes the emotional anchor of the final season, representing hope and second chances. The rest of the core characters have all charted their own unique paths post-graduation. Veronica Lodge has left Riverdale behind and moved back to New York City. After struggling with her identity and her father's legacy for years, she is now a high-profile fashion designer, carving out a place for herself in the cutthroat industry. Her journey is one of empowerment, building her own empire while freeing herself from the shadow of her father's influence. With the help of her mother Hermione and her sister Hermosa, Veronica has turned Lodge Designs into a global powerhouse, proving that she's every bit the formidable businesswoman she was destined to be. Jughead Jones, ever the outcast, remains in Riverdale. His writing career has slowly taken off, with him becoming an underground sensation for his dark, gritty novels inspired by the strange and sinister events of Riverdale's past. Along the way, Jughead finds love with Tabitha Tate, the granddaughter of Pop Tate. Their relationship is a bright spot in Jughead's life, offering him stability and happiness. Together, they work to preserve the legacy of Pop's diner, keeping it a safe haven in a town haunted by its own ghosts. Cheryl Blossom has taken full control of her family's maple empire, transforming the business into an international sensation. She has moved beyond the traumas of her family's cursed legacy and turned the Blossom name into something respected once again. Cheryl's journey is one of self-redemption. She embraces her past but forges her future, all while remaining fiercely independent and unapologetically herself. Tony Topaz and Fangs Fogarty are building a life together, raising their son, Anthony, in Riverdale. The Southside Serpents may be a distant memory, but their spirit lives on in the way Tony and Fangs lead their community. Their relationship represents the kind of future many of the characters strive for, a life grounded in love, family, and possibility. They work to make Riverdale a better place for their son, representing a new era for the town. The mystery Hiram Lodge's death. Halfway through the season, the gang is shaken by the news of Hiram Lodge's death in a suspicious car accident. Though officially ruled an accident, rumors swirl about foul play. Was it an act of revenge from one of Hiram's many enemies? Did Veronica's father's insatiable greed finally catch up with him? Or perhaps was it something more personal, a betrayal from within? This mystery, however, doesn't dominate the season. Instead, it lingers in the background, a reminder of Hiram's inescapable influence on Veronica and the town. It haunts Veronica as she tries to build a life independent of her father's shadow, while also testing her resolve to remain true to herself. The final episode, Closure and Legacy. The series finale ties everything together, focusing on the enduring bond between the characters and the town that shaped them. In the final scenes, Jughead, now older, more seasoned, and with a touch of grey in his hair, sits at a secluded cabin in the woods. He's typing away on a vintage typewriter, finishing his magnum opus, a novel chronicling the wild, bizarre, and unforgettable years of his youth in Riverdale. As he types, the camera pans across his desk, revealing old photographs and mementos, pictures of Archie, Betty, Veronica, and the rest of the gang, capturing moments of friendship, hardship, and growth. Jughead's voiceover narrates the fates of the characters. Archie and Betty married and started a family. They have 2 sons, Freddie and Adam, and have made a peaceful life in Riverdale, now a place of tranquility rather than turmoil. Veronica expanded her fashion empire, with Hermione and Hermosa by her side, becoming a global icon in the fashion world. Tony and Fangs continue to raise their son, Anthony, with hopes that he will inherit a better Riverdale than they once knew. Cheryl remains a powerful force in Riverdale, turning the Blossom name into a legacy of success and honor. In the final shot, Jughead closes his manuscript, a look of contentment crossing his face. His youth may be behind him, but the memories of Riverdale, the laughter, the love, the mystery, and the heartbreak are preserved forever. The camera lingers on Riverdale, the town that has been both a haven and a nightmare. Now, though, peace reigns. The gang's story has come full circle, and Riverdale at last rests.